My question today is regarding a verse of the Quran from Surah Al-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 23 and 24. You obviously will know the verse. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا آباءكم وإخوانكم, which the translation here says, "O you who have believed, do not take your father or your brothers as allies if they have preferred disbelief over belief."
على الإيمان. Yes.
Yeah, and the second one is the next verse, which is yeah. قل إن كان آباؤكم وأزواجكم
وأبناؤكم قل إن كان آباؤكم
وأبناؤكم
وأزواجكم وإخوانكم وعشيرتكم.
Yes. Naam. So when I went through the tafsir of Ibn Kathir for verse 23, there is a hadith that was quoted there. It says that if you transact, and this is an hadith, it says if you transact in anya, which is a type of riba, and follow the tails of cow, and become content with agriculture and abandoned jihad, Allah will send on you disgrace that it will not remove until you return to your religion.
True.
And in my brain, I thought this is quite relating to the current situation.
Absolutely.
The most disgraceful people on earth.
Absolutely. Abdul Hamid, this is what I keep saying. This is what I deliver in Khutbatul Jumu'ah in Arabic and in English. This is the outcome of an ummah which abandoned the peak of this religion. Every nation, by law and according to the human rights organizations and the United Nations and the Defense Council, every nation has the right to defend itself. Look what is happening in Ukraine. It's a Christian country and been invaded by the Russians. What happened from the US? What happened from Europe? You see a lot of volunteers, okay, traveling from UK, from France, from Germany, from Canada, from USA, from Australia, dressing up in the military uniform to fight against the Russians. How do the West perceive these activities? Heroic. They are heroes. In the Muslim Ummah, if a person tends to send some food or to protest in any Muslim country in order to say, stop the genocide, that Muslim will be arrested. That Muslim will be detained by Muslim regimes, and they will label him as a terrorist. If any person will dare to speak about jihad, he will be labeled as a terrorist, even though it is a right secured by the United Nations. All nations should enjoy that. This is an occupied territory. The Palestinians are the people of the land. The occupation forces who chose to adopt Judaism as the religion of their state. They occupy Palestine in the name of the Torah, in the name of Judaism. Whether you like it or you don't, this is what they say. They declare themselves as a Jewish state. Okay, so what do Muslims do in a state? They trade with them. They give them gas. They buy from them natural gas, and they give them oil. They send food. They send trucks of food from all over the Muslim countries to the occupation forces, and they say, we can't send a bottle of water, a pack of medication to over 2 million Muslims there. Of course, it's a shame. Did anyone say that is not happening? The Hadith says, when you guys accept to deal with riba, Eena, not Aina, Eena is a form of riba. Okay, we spoke about it before. Okay, and you settle for agriculture and you abandon jihad, Allah will cast disgrace and humiliation upon you. It will not be lifted simply by condemnation or conferences. The Israel will bombard every single Muslim country. In the past few months, Israel bombarded 10 Muslim countries. 10 Muslim countries. Those Muslim countries have all the weapons they need to bombard them back, to fight back. And they're satisfied with saying that we condemn it. Keep condemning until they smash you and they occupy your lands and your countries. It has become very obvious. Seeing today hundreds of thousands of Palestinians being removed due to the genocide from their homes, and the occupation forces are taking over. Wallahi, Muslim regimes and Muslim countries can put stop to this as of right now. If they stop trade and business, if they kick out all the Israeli ambassadors out of their countries, but they welcome them, they do business with them, all without exception. Okay? So, yes, the hadith, not only an assumption, you think that it is applying to today's condition. It is. It is exactly describing today's condition. This condition will not change simply by sitting and making dua. Also, there must be an action. But guess what? We as individuals, me as a professor of Islamic studies, I can only talk about it, raise the awareness, make dua, educate the Muslim Ummah, ask people to be united. Sometimes and oftenly, I address the Muslim rulers, have mercy on yourself, not only on your people, because those people will smash you as well. You don't read history. Unfortunately, most of them are uneducated. They don't read, they did not study, they don't know what is going on. They think that as long as I'm an ally with the CIA, with the American whatever, I'm safe. Look at Pervez Musharraf. He died like a dog. After 10 years of serving them, after 10 years of demolishing Pakistan and their economy, once he was dropped, they dropped him like a dog. I do remember the day that the people revolted against him in the streets, and they flooded the streets. It was Condoleezza Rice, the foreign minister back then. She immediately on the same day declared that Mr. Musharraf is not welcome to the United States. We revoked his visa. UK revoked his visa. Not even as a tourist, not even as a refugee. Those people who accept to be servants to those who are destroying and humiliating their people, by the end they will die like dogs. Look what he did. He imprisoned Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan. Instead of treating him like a king, without what Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, may Allah have mercy on his soul, did, India would have engulfed Pakistan over a few hours. So he put him in prison, and by the end, again he died like a dog. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on us. I know what I'm saying now is going to put a lot of pressure on me, stopping me from visiting many countries, but seeing what is happening to our brothers and sisters in Palestine makes me feel like, I don't want to go anywhere. I feel like I wish I'm given an opportunity like those Europeans, like those Americans, like those Australians and Canadians who carry arms and they're free to travel to liberate Ukraine. I hope that the Muslim countries would allow the same. If your armies, if your regimes are coward enough to do something, at least let the people do it. We just want to send food. We just want to drop aid and medication. May Allah have mercy on us. I think it's time to take a short break. Why did you just call today, Abdul Hamid? May Allah have mercy on us.